welcome, hello, and welcome to our Precious Seasons 3 Encouragement Series. We're up to number 97 on today. Let us come on in with a quick prayer. I'm going to put us on two real quick. We're going to come in with a quick prayer. Holy Spirit, we thank you for these divine appointments on your program, on your platform. Thank you for touching people's hearts to come on the show. And thank you for the diversity of this program. Thank you for touching people around the world. And we're just grateful and we seal it under the blood of Yeshua, Jesus the Christ. My name is Denise. I will be your host for today. I have a scripture, and the scripture is Proverbs 31, verse 26, and it comes from the NIV. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instructions are on her tongue. Okay, and then I have my niche for the day. The other day I had to come from Mexico, Yamina. So this was from the Cayman Islands. I hope you can see it, and I like it. I like the big mugs. You guys, they know already that I like the big mugs. So this one is from the Cayman Islands, and it came with a little spoon. So this is so cute for my lemon tea and lime cup on today. Welcome to our encouragement series number 97. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce to you a dear friend of mine for many, many years. We went to college together. Her name is Yamina Hall, and her topic is Seven C's of Digital Marketing. Seven C's of Digital Marketing. Let us give a warm welcome to Yamina Hall.
Hey, how y'all doing? Thanks for having me, Denise. Like she said, we've known each other like forever. What? College, and then we've been in contact. She's in New York. I'm in Texas. I used to be in New York, and I've been here in Texas, so we still keep in contact. And she's doing her thing out there in New York City, and she asked me to join her today on this live to share with you guys some marketing tips. I am a social media growth coach, and I help working class, aspiring creators to build their online presence, basically an omnipresence where they can build their business, have a work life balance without burnout. So today I'm just going to share a few what I call the seven C's of marketing, and it's just a way to give you a guide to help you in your social media journey. Some of you may be beginning, some of you may be intermediate, or you may be thinking about it, but these are just some basic tips to get you started in the right direction when it comes to the social media streets, because they're always changing. It's always something new. And I try to stay on top of everything and give people some tips and directions on what they need to do when it comes to this social media marketing game. So yeah, that's a lot, but I kind of ramble, but yes. So thank you, Denise, for having me. We was trying to get our technical difficulties together, but we got it, and
You're
we
very
are here.
welcome.
We are here. So I don't know. You want me to turn it back over to you, Denise, or you need me to just get into the what we're
You
going to
can go
talk
ahead.
about
You
today?
want me to put your slides up for you?
Yes, if you could
Okay,
start with the
sure.
slides. All right. So here we are. Seven C's of marketing, a successful social media strategy. So I'm just going to run down the seven C's. I have them in a particular order. So you want to follow these in the order that I have them in, okay, in order to um, have your social media strategy be most effective as possible. So, you need to go step by step. You don't want to jump around. Okay, so Denise, I could do the next slide from here. Can you? I think I can. Okay. Yep, I can. So, a little bit about me. A little bit about me. Like I said, I'm a social media growth coach, and I help working class, aspiring content creators build an omnipresence online helping them balance work life and business without burnout. Because as you may or may not know, social media is a lot, especially if you are a solo entrepreneur and you're trying to do this on your own. um, I'm going to speak from my experiences. I am still a working class, expiring content creator, even though I've been doing this for a while. But people try to knock the jobs. Hey, sometimes your jobs is going to help pay for pay for your business. So I don't knock the hustle. I'm not afraid to say I'm still at a job, but that's okay because that's the job, and I'm working on my empire. So I want to help other working class aspiring content creators just get a balance, because it is a lot. It is a lot, especially if you have kids, you're working, you got to maintain the household, bills, blah, 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 right? We all got that. So let's get into what we are talking about. 7 C's of marketing a successful social media strategy. So the first C, okay, I'm gonna break them down. I'm gonna list them all out here. We got 7 C's. So we got community, we got content, we got curation, we got creation, connection, conversation, and conversion. So those are the 7 C's. So we're gonna go step by step. I'm gonna explain what each one of these are, and let's get into it. So the first one is going to be your community. Now, community is your people, right? Your community, your target audience. And you're going to start by listening and learning about your community slash target audience. I kind of put that all into the same bucket, because your community is your target audience. These are your people, right? These are the people who like or will like, know, and trust you, and they're looking at you to be the expert to help guide them into what it is that they need to do when it comes to the business. So the first thing is your community. All right, that's your target audience. These are your people. Now, some people may already have a community. Some people may already have a following, and you may or may not have a big following, or you may just be getting started. It doesn't matter. If you're going to be online, you have to find your people who what resonate with you. Okay, so that's number one. And you're probably saying, well, okay, how do I find these people, right? How do I find these people? So let's go into the next slide. So how to find your community. So you're going to ask yourself these 3 questions: where, what, and how. The first question is, where do they spend most of their time online? Your people are the people about where you need to find out where they spend their time online. So you can go. Everybody's on what, all the social media platforms, right? So depending on what your target audience is, so say you want to speak to older people who like, I don't know, who like dogs, right? So maybe you are in the dog niche and you want to find other dog owners. So what can you do? You can go to groups like dog groups, people who have pets, pet groups and things like that. Go in these groups, join these groups, and try to find out what it is that they're talking about. You know, see what it is that they're doing, see what it is that they're doing with their pets and things like that. Okay. So you want to go where the people are. All right. So you can do this in forums, you can do this in groups, any kind of chats or anything like that. You can, go on social media and try to find out where people are. All right. So that's the first question you want to ask yourself. The second question is what? What social media channels are they on? Hold on a second, guys. Or sorry, y'all. I got a gremlin in my kitchen getting some food and I'm trying to get this done. Okay, anyways, so where was I? It was on the what? Okay, so what social media channels are your people on? So, people are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, what else? Twitter. There's so many social media platforms out here. And your people, believe it or not, are on all of them. They're not just on one. Your people are on all the platforms. So what does that mean? That means you need to be on all platforms. Now you're probably saying, "Oh, dang it, you mean I need to be on every social media platform?" Yeah, if you want to get your people, okay? And I have a whole um training on how you can do that, because the point of it is, right, you want to be everywhere but you don't want to burn yourself out. So I have a whole training. I can show you how to be everywhere without burnout. Okay, but anyways, you do want to be on all the platforms. Now if you are one of those people where you're like, "Oh, well, I just like Facebook, I just like Instagram, or I just like blah blah blah," fine, be on whatever platforms that are comfortable for you. Okay, do what's best for you. But on the other hand, it depends on how much you want to build and how many people you want to reach. So you pick and choose what you want to do. I'm just gonna put that out there. You should try to be on as many platforms as possible. Okay, so the next one is how are they communicating on these social media channels? So are they doing polls? Are they asking questions? Are they coming together and collaborating? What are they doing? How are they communicating with each other on these channels? So you need to figure that out. And I know this may be like the boring part of it, but this is like the fundamentals, guys. And a lot of people try to just jump over the fundamentals, which I did in the beginning, right? When I got online, because I was like, I want to get online, I want to get my name out there, I want to make money, blah blah blah, right? Everybody want to make money, but people don't want to do the steps to take to get to the money. Okay, you have to do the steps. And it's not only all about the money too, but you want to do it right so you don't sit there and get frustrated and quit. So that is the beginning, the foundation. You want to ask yourself these very important three questions when you're trying to find your people, because this is going to give you a guideline to where to go and what to do and how to do it. Okay. Um, let's go to the next slide. So I don't know, Denise, did you have any questions about that, or anything you want to add to that, or no?
No, no, I'm just listening to you and I'm taking little notes from your
Okay.
slides. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Cool.
thank
All
you.
right, so we're gonna go to the next slide. So that's on the community. So you guys take your notes, and this is gonna be on the up for the replay, so y'all can come back and you know take more notes as needed. Because I know I'm rambling, but I'm talking and I'm trying to make sure I get all my points across. All right, so the next slide is the content. So now we have the community, right? We have our people. We found some of our people. I'm not saying we got to find thousands of people, but they will come over time. So we have our people. So now we need to give our people something so they can, want to follow us, want to work with us, maybe want to, have us coach them or anything, whatever your services are. So now you have to create content. So the content creation part, which is this is the part I love, okay? And a lot of people have a lot of hangups about this, but you want to decide on what kind of content you're going to create and share with your community, your audience, your followers. I put them all in the same category. They're people, right? These are people. They're not just followers and subscribers. These are people, okay? But for the sake of you guys understanding, I'm just going to use the terminology of social media. So you need to decide on what you want to do, right? There's a lot of things you can do. You can do reels, you can do photos, blog posts, shorts, everything. Everything's video. I'm a video person. I don't mind getting on camera. Some people don't like camera, but if you're building a personal brand, you're going to have to put your face out there, right? But you need to be creating some kind of content for people to actually um, get to know, like, and trust you. Okay. And so you want to just keep putting content out there so people can see what you're all about. You want to make yourself like a TV show, right? You want people to keep coming back, watching you, watching you, binge. That's what I call social media. It's like the new TV show, really, because I don't know about you, Denise, but I really don't watch TV. If I'm on my TV, I'm on a YouTube, or maybe movies occasionally. But you are like a TV show. You're the star, you're the producer, you're the makeup artist, you're the stylist, you're the promotions, you're doing everything, right? So you're creating your own show. So that's what I look at content creation, like a show. All right. So you need to decide on what you're going to create. And we're going to talk about types of content that you can actually create. So I know I'm telling you to create content, but you're like, well, what do I do? What do I create? So we're going to just go down this list, and you guys can take a screenshot of the list, or you can copy it, or whatever you want to do. But there's several types of content, and this is only a few things, but I put the main important types of content that you want to be doing on social media. Okay. So we got short form videos. Short form videos are TikToks, Reels, and what do you call that? YouTube Shorts. And I know Twitter has something, or I don't really mess with Twitter too much, or X, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, short form videos. These are short videos that are anywhere from 7 to maybe 15 seconds long. Now these are quick. You can do a bunch, and you can batch do them because they're so quick, right? If you figure out your ideas, like I said earlier, you need to decide on what you want to do. So you figure out your ideas for your short form videos, and you can knock out about 10, 20 of these in an hour if you sit down and just write what you want to do. Sometimes I just look at my phone, see something I want to do, create it, and save it in my phone. Okay. But that's a whole nother video, batch content. I don't want to get into all that. We'll talk about that another time. But anyways, all right, live video, like what we're doing right now. This is great because I'm not the kind I like to just go off the top of my dome. But live video is great because people get to see the real you, right? They get to see if you mess up, they get to see how you talk, how your personality. Not saying that you can't do it in regular videos, but live video is much more intimate. People get to talk with you. They get to see the real you. It's like you're there with me. So live videos are great. You can post images. Images are back. People used to didn't do that. I mean, I think it was old back in 2000 something. Images were cool. They went away, and now they're back. And you can do a lot with images. You can turn your images into videos and all that. But images are great. Long form videos, which would be your YouTube videos, right? Long form videos, memes, which are these little funny videos or slides with words over them, and people are making fun of stuff. You can actually create your own memes. Okay. Um, there's a lot, guys. There's a lot, but I'm trying to keep it to a minimum here. But memes, audios, quotes, demos. You can demo a product or anything. If you have um, some skincare or some products that you use, you can create content around that, tutorials. So you can actually teach people what it is that you know. And a lot of people start off with tutorials, which I like to do tutorials because number one, It positions you as the expert in your field and you know what you're talking about. So you're teaching people, and people are always looking to learn something, right? Because there's always people who may know just a little bit less than you do, right? And so when you teach them something that they don't know, then you are considered the go-to person, correct? So tutorials are a great way to get started. Reels, like I said, and carousels. Carousels are those slides that you do explaining something on Instagram, but those are very popular. I'm part of a Instagram training membership that I have, and they're always talking about carousels. Um, are very, very popular, which I didn't think they were, but for some reason people love to do carousels. So those are just a few types of content that you can get started with creating. And there's a lot of videos and stuff.
I have a question. Explain the carousel. I'm not familiar with it. What you said it's
Okay,
on
the
Instagram.
carousel is, let me see if I could pull one up. I don't know how to do this. Uh, Carousels are like, let me see if I can find, I'm gonna find one on my Instagram and just put it in the screen and see if you can see it, because I'm not gonna be able to
But
share it on this.
is it on Facebook, or you said, I'm
It's,
sorry.
you can do them on Facebook, Instagram. They're really popular on Instagram, but you can do it on Facebook, which I've tried to do carousels on Facebook, but I don't know. The formatting of it comes out very weird for me, and I don't know how to fix it. But a carousel, let me just show you. Okay. Can you put me back up on the screen without the slides for a minute? Okay. So I'm trying to get my phone in the screen. Okay. So a carousel would be, you see this one here with the 5. I don't know how to work the phone.
Yes, I see it. I see it. Turn it
Okay.
a little bit
So,
back the way.
all right. So I'm gonna open it. Okay. There it is. All right. This is a carousel. Can you see?
Yes.
All right. I know my light is up. And then, so that's the first page of it. I'm trying to get in the camera. All right. And then
We see
if
it. We see it.
I swipe, can you see? I swiped it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's like a slideshow.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a
Okay.
slideshow, but you can create this in Canva. I use Canva for a lot of my stuff. You can create
Okay.
it in Canva, and it's just explaining like 5 tips of something, and then I ask them if they enjoyed it, and they can either decide to save this or share it or like or whatever. But it's like a little mini slideshow, but it's giving some valuable content, so you can make it be tips, quotes, or whatever you want. And like here it says celebrating Women's History Month. So I just did 5 quotes for Women's History Month and shared it as a carousel.
Okay.
And so these are very easy to create. Um, these are very easy to create, and it reached a few accounts. It got some engagement. It's a hit or miss, but it's content, and it's something easy that you can um, create. All right, so that's what the carousel is.
Thank
So
you. Thank you. When you
yeah,
showed me and you gave me a visual, that helped me because that's how I learn
yes,
visual. I gotta see it, you
yes,
know.
I'm
So
visual too.
thanks.
But those are great, and those take you can, we'll talk about batch creation another time if Denise want to have me come back and talk about that. But I talk about that in my content anyway, batch creation. Okay. So carousels. So yeah, they're really fun. I love it. I love all this stuff. All right. So we're gonna go to the next slide. We're gonna get into the next C of the 7 C's of marketing is curation. All right. So this word, I know it's not like a popular word, but I should have wrote it as repurposing rather. but that's something different in itself. But okay, curation. What we're gonna go? We're gonna go with this word because that's what I found. So curation is just a way of sharing other people's content, and this is one of the excuse me easiest ways to share content because you don't have to create nothing. Now this is good, but you don't want to base your whole social media strategy around this. Okay, so when I say share other people's content, I don't mean steal it. I mean share it. Okay, so give that person the credit. Number one, when you share it. Number two, it has to be something relatable. I'm not saying just share any on everything because not everything is going to resonate with your audience. Okay, remember we are trying to stay um, organized and focused here. So things like back to the dog person, right? So your niche is I don't know, maybe you sell dog leashes or something, right? So, what I mean by sharing, you can share something pertaining to, um, I don't know, the dog owner and something happened with the leash or something around the dog. You know what I'm saying? So just try to stay in that niche. So if you're selling stuff around dogs, but then you share something on, I don't know, a car. Maybe it's not your personal car, but you share something about cars, and if it's not something where you're working on your car or your car broke down, something like that, but if you just share something randomly about a car, it may not resonate with your audience that much unless it has something to do personally with your car, because you talking about dogs, and now you throw a car in here, they're like, what's she talking about? You know what I mean? So you kind of want to stay on topic when you start sharing stuff. Okay, when you start sharing other people's content in order to do curation. You just want to stay on topic, basically, pretty much when you share other people's stuff. Now, they have, and this is on your feed. I'm not talking about in your stories or anything like that. This is on your feed because you want your feed and your pages to look pretty much about what it is that you are about, what your business is about, correct? Because you don't want to throw people off. So that's just what it is. A curation means, and you can share memes. You can share any content that still has to do with your target audience and your niche, and what you're trying to stay focused on. So that's basically what it is about sharing content. I'm not going to talk a lot about that, but you can share anything. You can share memes. You can share other people's posts. You can share other people's stories, other people's quotes. You can share anything, but just make sure that you give that person that you're sharing it from the credit, because people can get really messy about that. So make sure you do that. All right. So the next C is creation. All right. Now, creation is just the action of creating your content online. And this is in the form of, like I said prior, you can do videos, image posts, blog posts, YouTube videos, carousels, reels, everything. Anything's content. In my world, everything's content. Okay, even like you brushing your teeth, people will watch a video of you brushing your teeth with some music over it and some words.
I'm
They
sorry. Do
will
you have
watch.
a fan on or something? Because it's getting a little staticky now.
I have a
Do you have,
what?
do you have a fan on by you or something?
Oh, my
Because
AC is on. You can hear my
oh,
air.
okay. It's making
Is it loud?
it's static.
Is it interrupting?
You
Because
hear
I'm gonna
it? You
turn.
can't hear it? Oh, it's static. If you look at
I
it, you
can't
can.
hear.
Okay.
Is it overpowering what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My voice
kind of sort of. Yeah.
a lot, really? Okay, hold on a second. Let me see.
Thanks.
We're almost done anyway. It's cold in here anyway. That's why I got this sweatshirt on, girl. My house be cool. You hear me? We in Texas. Is it good now?
It's still doing it a little. I don't know what it is, but go ahead and just finish. Go ahead.
Okay, is it loud? Is it messing me up though? Is
We
it
can
loud?
hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, it should cut off soon because it's, I don't know. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. We almost done. We got a few more here. If I realized something I did on my slide, but oh well. Okay, connection. All right, connection is very important because we are all behind our computers. We're all behind our computers, and people are not really conversating like they need to be. But if you're going to be on social media and you're building a business on social media, you need to connect. Okay. So connecting with your audience. So after you've done the curation and the creation, now it's time to do the connection part with your community, with the physical act of sharing content to better understanding of what your target audience likes about your social media activities and strategies. So basically, that just means you putting your content out into social media on your platforms, and you're kind of getting an idea of what people like and what they don't like. Okay, you will know this either by comments, likes, and shares. And another thing I like to do is just ask my audience questions. This is part of the connection part. Not You're just not posting just to be posting, but you want to post, ask your audience questions if they like this, or what do they want you to post, what else do they want you to see. Ask them questions because they will tell you if you ask them. They're not going to come out and just, you know, tell you. Some will, some won't. But you want to get in the habit of asking your community questions about what it is that they want, what they are having issues with, because it's about them. It's not about you. Okay. And a lot of people get that mixed up. Just because you're on the social media and blah, blah, blah. It ain't about you. It's about your people. So you want to constantly be asking them, what it is they want, what it is they need from you, what it is you can help them with, and they'll tell you, and they'll appreciate that because there's not a lot of people out here doing that. There's a lot of people all about me, and it's social media. When you're in business like this, it's not about you; it's about the people that you can help. So that's the connection part. So you want to always, any chance you can get to connect with your community, connect. Okay, you could do that in a group, all kind of things. All right, all right. Conversations. So after you have the connections, you got to have conversation, and this is, this kind of goes hand in hand too. The community, the connections, um, the content creation. All of these tie in together. Okay, so having the conversations. Did we talk about that already? No, that was connection. I'm getting it mixed up. Okay, conversations are basically it's important too. Okay, and it's very similar to communications, but the difference is the community. The difference is you are actually engaging in conversations with your community. Like I said, conversations. You're talking to people, asking them questions. Um, Emails, all that connections. So connections and conversations are a little bit similar, but the conversations you can get more in depth. You can engage more when you conversate, and these can be like one-on-ones with people. You can do Zooms or lives or whatever. Anything that you can use to get basically in front of people's face like one-on-one, because people appreciate it too more when they can talk to somebody that they've been seeing online. I know I do. They appreciate that more because you feel like a real person, right? Not just all this stuff online. Because people could see what you could put whatever you want online, but when you actually get on the phone with somebody and actually talk to the person who you've been following, it's like it's great. All right. So I don't know if that was the last one. Oh, and that was the last C. Basically, that was the last C. So I'm sure there's more, but these are the ones I just picked out. And I thought these were very important for people to know because nobody really talk about a lot of this stuff online. Everybody always talk about the money, the money, the money. All right, I'm done with that.
Denise, thank you, Yamina.
Yeah,
Thank you. You finished? You finished?
yeah, that
That's
was it.
that was really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed you. I'm glad to just sit here with you. I love you so much. It's great to see.
Thank
I am
you.
so
Can you bring
proud
us back
of
up
you.
to side?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to tell you that I'm so proud of you, and it's great to see you. And
Oh, well, thank you.
yes,
Thank you.
and I
This
would
was
love to
actually
have you
this
come back
this
on
was
again.
yeah, this was actually I've been can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've been wanting to it's strange that you asked me to do this live stream because I got StreamYard. I had this for a while, but I've been
Okay.
contemplating about going live.
So maybe the Holy Spirit had me come get you, sis, and, and so
To
you could
pull it
come
out,
on
girl, to
and
pull it out
pull
of
it
me
out of
because
you.
I was sitting here. It was in my head. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it live. I'm
Pull
gonna
it
do it
out
live.
of
I'm gonna do
you.
it live. But you made it happen, so
Yeah.
thank you.
He has a way of getting
Yeah,
in.
get
Why
me
is it
going.
shutting down? Don't do that.
Get me going. But it all worked out. So
It's
yeah.
acting up. So anything else you want to say? Because I'm going to close it soon
Okay,
because it's
so for
starting to act up. Yeah.
those of you who are working class, what do I call it? Working class aspiring content creators, if y'all want to know how to do, this social media, if you need help with your social media strategy, whether that's getting your profiles together or you need some help, maybe you want to talk to me one on one. I'm on Instagram. Basically, you can get in touch with me on Instagram because I'm always on the Instagram, at social media Yamina. DM me there or send me a message and we can talk, and I can help you get started or whatever it is that you're looking to do with your social media. So just connect with me there. I am on YouTube, which I'm working. I'm on the verge of getting back onto my YouTube because I love the long form videos. So, but yeah, basically just follow me on all my social media, Yamina. And yeah, if you guys need some help with anything, just DM me and we can set up, a call or anything and see where you are and see what else I can help you with.
That would be great. So you can give me, like, if you want to leave your email address or any numbers or anything, I could put it in the end. I mean, in the description after.
Yeah, I'm on social media mostly. So Instagram is
I'll put
my
that.
main
Okay.
deal, my main jam right now. So
Okay.
like I said,
All right.
I'm at social media Yamina on Instagram. I don't know if I could put it up in here because I had it on my other.
It's just your first name. I'm sorry to cut you up. It's just your first name on the Instagram.
It's social media Yamina.
Okay. Okay.
That's
All right.
my handles at on my
Social
Instagram
media. I mean, okay, got it. So I'll put
and
it.
my
I'll
TikTok.
put it in the description. Sometime today. Yeah.
Yeah, and let me
Okay.
know if you need it again. I can give it to you. But yeah, those are my handles. Social media, Yamina. Those are my handles on TikTok, and Instagram
All
right
right.
now. And then it's Yamina Hall on YouTube. So you can find me. Type my
Okay.
name
So
in.
I gotta write. Let me write that down too, so I can put it right correctly. Now with it all right. Oh boy. Hold on. Hang on. Oh, just text it to me because I don't want to do
Huh?
paperwork every other thing. Text
Okay.
it to me. Which one for YouTube? I mean, which one is the YouTube? Which one is the Instagram? So I could
Okay.
just copy and paste it and put it in the description. This has been awesome. Do you have anything coming up that you want to talk about or promote?
Um. Yes, I got a lot coming up. I don't like to talk about, it. But anyway, I'm actually getting ready to get a podcast started.
Oh, good.
That's another thing that's been in the works. Podcast and the YouTube channel. So yes, look out for the podcast. I'm going to start a, what do you call that? A waiting list for the podcast. So I haven't put that together yet. But
Okay.
yes, you can look for a podcast, and basically I'm going to try to have guests on there. People, it's womenpreneurs. I'm trying to have some guests on there. People in social media space. People just doing a lot of different things. But I haven't dialed down into what I want to do. But I'm definitely going to be starting a video. It's going to be a video podcast. So it is
Okay.
going to be on the YouTube. So I'm just looking into starting that, because YouTube has podcasts now. So I'm like, if I'm doing videos, I might as well just do it in the podcast, video
That makes
podcast.
sense. I was thinking about that, but we'll see. I want to say something when you finish, though. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we could talk afterwards. But yeah,
Yeah.
this was fun.
It was
This was.
great.
I'm glad we got it together, girl. We had
Yeah.
technical difficulties, y'all.
It's okay. I'm
That's
a
part.
patient
That's
person.
part of
And
it.
you know what? I think it was meant for us to have that moment and chat because we haven't spoken in maybe like a few months. So it was
Right,
nice
right.
for us to just talk and kick it for a minute. So maybe
Right.
all
Make
those
sure
little
y'all share the replay out too and ask questions, because the replay, she's gonna have the replay up. I'll probably put the replay up on my I think I'll put the replay is up on my YouTube. So make sure y'all
I was
share the
posting it while you were speaking. I put it on. It's on Twitter. I'm looking at it on my other computer on the YouTube. It came out really
hmm
good. So I'm watching it now.
Well,
And that's why you
thank
see
you.
me like moving around. I have to get an
Yeah.
assistant. I need to get a paid assistant to help me. I'm speaking it in the atmosphere. I will have a paid assistant to help me, do the little side stuff so I don't have to be moving around because I like to be focused when my guests
Yeah.
are on and give you my full undivided attention.
Right.
But I
But
do
it
explain
all
to you
come
what the attention.
together. It all
Yeah,
comes together in
in
time.
time.
But yeah. But thank you for having me. This was fun. Now I'm gonna be on live now. Shoot, I'm be on live now. I got my stuff together. I know how to do these
Oh wow,
slides.
that is
I
so
know how to do these
good.
slides now. I figured out how to
All
do the
right.
slides
So,
today. Okay.
yeah,
So
so the
I'll be
Holy Ghost told me, go get my daughter and bring her over here so she can go to the next level. I'm prophesying over you. Father, we give you
yeah, I
praise
figured it
in
out.
this
It's all about
moment.
figuring it out, guys. You ain't gotta know everything. Okay.
Amen. That's right.
I still don't know everything. I've been doing this for a while. I still don't know everything. Always something
Yeah.
to learn. So we got it together today. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm be on these what do you call these StreamYard live streets now. Okay, y'all better watch out.
That'll be great. They better watch out because you coming through.
I
All
know.
right.
Watch out. Y'all gonna be sick of me. How they say that? Sick of me.
Well, this has been great. We're preparing, as you all know, for our Saturday, August the 31st, Hope Park outreach event. I'm super excited about it. I'll be calling people that came out last year and the year before so we can get they know I communicate. So I want to know who's going to do what, who's going to have what table. I spoke with Elizabeth last night about, hi, Elizabeth. She watches the program all the time, the series. And we used to work together at the NCB. So she makes like these balloons, collages and stuff. So she's
Ooh,
gonna
nice.
do. I spoke to her last night, so I can't wait. So I'm excited about that, and I'm grateful. We have some council people coming out in the political arena, so I'm grateful and I'm excited. And people already are talking to me like, "You going out? We coming and stuff." So that'll be good. We'll have food, snacks, water, juice, jewelry, free clothes, free shoes. Everything is free when we do our outreach. And Bishop Artist is gonna come. Bishop Iris is gonna come, and I don't want to forget names. A few other people they're gonna minister. I got them a brand new mic and a speaker just for them to use. So I like it and I enjoy it, and it's my give back. But I
Right.
want to say before we go, but I think I'm going to come on and do another stream just by myself because I want to talk about it. I'm really a little discouraged because I've been doing this for 2 years, and even prior to this with the Facebook, that somebody I know is snatching my views down, snatching my videos down, snatching my hours down. So, I live in the hood. So I asked the kids, they said, Mom, people know how to do that stuff. It's not like it's foreign. So I'm going to get a private detective so we can get to the root of it. So I'm giving you a warning now because we copyright stuff, we're incorporated, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to press charges. So I want to say, but I'm going to do another one because I want to give them, a chance to stop because I'm letting you know that I'm going to take full fledged with this because it's really not nice. Okay, you don't like me, that's fine. But for you to constantly, try to wear me down and take my stuff down. And God's not pleased with that because He's the one
I
that
would.
gave me this assignment. And it's really ugly. Wait, let me finish. That you keep taking my views down, taking my videos down, messing with my Facebook pages. And I know it's somebody that I know. But it's not kind. So I'm giving you a warning. I'm going to get a private investigator. We are copyrighted. We are incorporated. I don't do no fake funky ministry. This is a professional thing that we're doing. I would never deal with these generals that God has blessed me with and assist them if it wasn't run correctly. So I'm letting
Mm-hmm.
you know I will be getting a private investigator to go, but the kids told me what to do, and I'm gonna have them come in here and figure this out, and I will be pressing charges. So please stop messing with my page, stop messing with my stuff. Thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. I'm going to close out with a quick benediction. Yamina, thank you. I would love to have you on again. When I come to Texas, I got to come see you. Our benediction is Numbers 6 chapter 6 verse 24 through 26, excuse me. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to smile upon you. The Lord lift up his hand, lift up the consonants upon you and give you peace in the matchless name of Yeshua Jesus the Christ. This has been awesome. You all have an awesome day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for making Precious Seasons 3 and God's House Global Worship Center a community. I appreciate you. Keep me in prayer that God will expose these people that are constantly, they're doing it for years. It's like, oh, you trying to wear me down. No, we're going to fight back and get a private investigator and lock you up. Okay, thank you. God bless y'all. Shalom. Boogie down. Have a good day. Shalom. Thank you, Yamina.